2 for April 3rd, 2026 in Joshua Tree. It's called Ryan Ranch. It was a homestead. It was established in 1896, and we're hiking the dirt road to the site. It's a 1 mile round trip. It should take about 30 minutes or so. Not too bad to get to the old ruins of the ranch. You can see them on the board there. Tom Ryan had this homestead going to secure a spring. They needed a spring to do mining, and they pumped it 3.5 miles to help process ore, and this also was a mining office and a home. And 60 people were operating that mine during the peak of it, and early 1900 the operation ceased, and the Ryans did cattle ranching instead until establishment of Joshua Tree halted grazing. So there we go. Let's go take a look. It appears he's gone now, but there was a man standing on top of that big rock a second ago. I guess a climber. Pretty crazy. Now, my last video I did, which was in Hidden Valley, I talked about Joshua trees and how they got their name. I don't know that I talked about what they actually are. Let's rehash real quick. Joshua trees, as far as the myth, the legend, whatever goes through, was that the Mormons were passing through on the way to Los Angeles, saw these trees, and thought it looked like a man raising his hands up in prayer to the sky. So they called it Joshua trees. And it stuck, obviously, because we have the name of the actual plant, which now is the name of the national park. Pretty crazy. It actually is not a tree. It actually is a yucca. It's Yucca brevifolia, which is a woody-like yucca. Yucca usually are closer to the ground, and that's not the case, of course, with these, as this whole park and area, not just in the park, but the whole area is, there's lots and lots of Joshua trees in this forest or woodland. All right, now he went away. Now he's back up there again. So there's a guy on top of that rock. Now, according to what I saw on the Natural Atlas, this building in the foreground here is the old barn, or all that's left of it. The ranch house is back there where those people are standing. Then over here, I think maybe is a spring house, which is what those guys were trying to secure for mining purposes. As far as I can figure out here, this is the old spring house. You've got an old pump here. This is an Amarillo. Let's see. Yep. Right angle gear drive. This is what it says. Pretty neat. But I imagine that was part of the pumping mechanism. This is probably the entrance into the spring itself. And there's some more associated structures. And a storage bin or storage deal right there. So it looks like you've got a storage cistern right there made out of metal. This may have been the old one, made out of wood. You have a pump house right there. It's been updated. It's got either wood or sheetrock or a combination thereof on the outside walls. Let's go take a look over here at the old home, which also operated as a office for the mining. This is right behind the ranch house here. The pump station, cistern, everything over that way. The barn is over there behind that dead tree there, or dead bush. Let me walk to the right a little bit. There it is. Well, this is the structure itself. Look at all these beautiful cactus that are blooming. Isn't that neat? But this was an adobe structure that formed up the main part of the house. And this served as a residence and also a mining office. Mine didn't last very long, according to the sign. Only from 1896 or so to 1908. And then they put it into cattle until Joshua Tree did not allow cattle anymore. So pretty interesting spot for sure. Yeah. Can you imagine make a living under these conditions. It's pretty crazy, but man, gorgeous place to live for sure. Wow, you can imagine the hard life that the Ryans had down there, pivoting from mining to ranching, and then that being shut off by National Park Service coming in and taking over. Interesting trail, not too tough. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and that way you don't miss anything in the future. Hope to see you guys out on the trail. Bye bye.